Yo, Ben Samulak here with my son Noah. We're doing a follow-up video from our natural childbirth Bradley method video. So since then, Noah is 8 months old, born 100% naturally. It was definitely a lot of work. It was a challenge, and if you watched my first video, just encouraging all couples who are wanting to have children just to consider natural childbirth and the Bradley method, how it can be very helpful to you. I definitely know that it's not for everybody, but I just feel that with the way things are today, women especially, automatically are kind of pushed into feeling like they need an epidural, like that's the only way to go. When what I've learned, the more I researched when we got into we're going to have Noah, is that any intervention can lead to complication. So why have an intervention that you don't really need? If you don't have to have it, why add it to your birth plan? If it could cause complication, and complications, you don't want any complications. C-sections, any complication can lead to your child being hurt, something being wrong with your child. So if you don't have to, if it's doable, and it is, natural childbirth, it's a challenge, not only for the women but also for the husbands. Just, we don't want to see our wives or our significant other going through that pain. But from when I researched and learned, there's so many benefits to natural childbirth. So that's why me and my wife looked into it, and we kind of got into the Bradley method. We had a community, we got educated, a community of people who were supporting us in our decision to try to go that way, and thank God that it turned out that we got through it. And now look at Noah, he's healthy. He's had one cold. And that was from when we were with the cousins, when he was maybe a month or two old. But since then, he's not even had a cold, not even any sick. So I don't know. It just everyone's different. So it may be related to that. I'm not really sure. You really don't know. But just telling you my experience. I just think it's interesting, though. My sister-in-law, we told her about the Bradley method. They just had their baby, and before she had the baby, they didn't even think about it. And she was really scared when she thought about natural childbirth. But the more we told her about it, she never took Bradley classes. But when you go through it, you're able to really become an encouragement to other people in your community, in your circle of friends and family. Back in the day when all women did natural childbirth, they all were a support to each other. But today there is barely any women left who've done it and who can support other women in it. That's why that's another reason why I don't think women even think about going that way, because there's no more support in that, and no more people to encourage you to go that way. So my wife was able to, tell her experience to my sister-in-law, to some of our friends, and they consider it and they think about it now. And she actually had natural childbirth. And the funny thing is, right before she went in, of course, her water levels were low. They had to induce, which to me, I told that to another friend who I told about natural childbirth and the Bradley method, and he said, "Wasn't that something that you should do if the woman or the baby's in danger?" And I said, "Absolutely." I mean, that's why I said natural childbirth. It's not for everyone, and there are possibilities that you need intervention. Like even in the Bible, women died in childbirth. One of my friends told me that. I'm like, yeah, that's a good point, but there's not a lot. Maybe only a couple that it mentioned. So it's not something that happens a lot. It's just something that barely happens. So how come, like almost everyone I talk to, every woman has some kind of like something that happened where they need to be induced? How come like 3 out of 4 women need to be induced today? Just ask yourself that question. Why are so many people needing interventions? And the hospitals make a lot of money off those things, and they have, a system set up that makes it pretty smooth, like a factory for them. But is it the best for your baby? And if only one who's going to be able to, fight for what's the best for your baby will be, in the end, it's going to be you and your significant other. So you need to research. You need to do what you need to do to make sure your baby is the healthiest and going to have the best chance to have no problems coming through, wife and baby. So that's all. I was going to give you a follow-up. My sister-in-law, even though they started the induction, she actually went into labor, and she had it was definitely a challenge for her to do that, but she got through it, and her and my wife now can both talk about what it's like having a natural childbirth, because they both went through it. And not many women, they can talk to many women about that. This guy has always a lot of teeth too. 8 months old, he has almost a full set of teeth. So I don't know. We also are not vaccinating our baby right now. We have friends who are doctors, and they said as long as my wife's been vaccinated, he's vaccinated for now. When he gets older, we're gonna have to research more and look into that. But there's a lot of pluses and minuses in that as well. So all I gotta say is research. Do your homework. Do everything you can. This is your baby. This is your wife. This is your. You guys have to do what you need to do to make sure your mom and baby have the best chances to not have any complications or anything go wrong. So hope that helps. That's my follow-up. And this is Noah. You know, we'll keep in touch and let you guys know how things are going. But we're really thankful to God that that everything was all right and he's doing very well. Keep us in your prayers and him, and we'll let you know, keep updated on things. And good luck if you're if you're having a baby soon and just doing research. I commend you for even watching this video. That's a step to hoping that you can really find the best way for you guys to have the best success in what you want to do. So thanks for tuning in, Ben Samulak. Goodbye. Say bye, Noah. Say bye.